You know what's fascinating about climbing a mountain? It looks daunting from the bottom, like an impossible task ahead of you. But once you find the right path, it's just a series of steps, one after another. What if I told you that achieving success in your life is like mastering that mountain climb? That's what creating a consistency plan is all about. You map out the moves needed to turn your ambitions into a reality, and you begin to ascend those ambitions of the mountain, one step at a time. I've been there too, feeling overwhelmed and unmotivated, but consistency is no longer a struggle. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to flip that switch too. So a lot of people think that consistency is just willpower, but honestly, willpower isn't the problem. It's the way you're approaching your goals that's holding you back. I used to throw in the towel and try something new if something didn't work out for me almost immediately. And because I thought like that, consistency always just felt impossible. But consistency isn't just about getting those fast results. It's about playing the long game. I've been creating content on YouTube now for over 2 years, and I'm still not monetized. And for many people, that would have been a clear sign to quit. It makes total sense when you feel like you're pouring every single moment into something that isn't giving you the return you wanted, a reason to quit. But consistency isn't about giving up when things don't click right away. It's about seeing the bigger picture, thinking in terms of years or sometimes even decades. Most people never achieve their weight loss goals because they don't see results in those first 3 weeks. Most people don't have a successful business because they stop prioritizing it when they don't see that they're making 6 figures after the first few months. A consistent person knows that there's going to be setbacks, and it's going to take a long time of doing the same boring shit every single day to see results eventually. Think about it. How do you really get in shape? You have to work out consistently and eat right, day after day for a very long period of time. And for the longest time, I struggled with consistency because I was just obsessed with speed. I just wanted everything fast, maximum progress in the shortest amount of time. I would set crazy goals like trying to read a book a day or trying to cram a 6-month project into 8 weeks. And I see so many videos on here going viral because they're promising that exact result. And it makes sense, that's human nature, but oftentimes it's not reality. That mindset to stay consistent for a day or a month is a lot different than the one you need for years. Because when you're pushing yourself for a short time, you're relying on intense effort. When you're doing something for a year or longer, you just can't afford to burn yourself out. It has to be sustainable. In the beginning of starting this YouTube channel, I thought I had to go all in right away. I was pushing myself to upload as many videos as possible, just setting ridiculous deadlines to crank out multiple videos every week. I was working nonstop, just thinking if I wasn't working 24/7, I was not serious about it. I'd set a goal to make 100 videos, and I was trying to do that within a year's time, and I realized that there was just no way. I felt so drained mentally and creatively that I almost quit before that year mark. And for a minute, I couldn't even think about making another video, let alone enjoying the process at that point. But looking back, I realized that I had the wrong approach. Of course, hard work is always going to be necessary, but if you can't sustain that effort, it doesn't matter. I had created an impossible expectation for myself, not to make 100 videos, because I did, but in the time frame that I gave myself to do it in. If I would have approached it from a more sustainable mindset from the start, I wouldn't have burned out and I would have enjoyed the process a lot more. And now, after having consistently uploaded for over 2 years and passing that 100 video mark, I realized that it's not just about how fast you do something, but how long you can sustain it without losing yourself. If you're gonna start working out, don't make it about smashing records every time. Aim to just work out every day, even if it's just a little. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself after 1 week. It's to keep going for months or years or however long it takes. When you adjust your expectations, that's what makes it so much easier to keep showing up. And that goes for pretty much every goal. Sustainability beats speed every single time. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned in this YouTube journey is if you want to be consistent, you have to show up regularly, not just when you feel like it. And what really surprised me, at least for myself, that showing up every day or every week was a lot easier than just doing it sporadically. Because you're forcing yourself to make a routine that's unbreakable. For me, uploading a video every week has just become a non-negotiable part of my life. I don't wait for inspiration to strike or for the perfect moment to arise. I just show up, film, and edit week after week. And even if you can't do something daily, just making a fixed schedule makes it feel like it's an essential part of your life, not just something you do every so often. For example, I block off time every single day to work on my next video. No exceptions, it's a part of my routine, like brushing my teeth or talking to my stuffed turkey lurkey. Say hi, you're on camera. The key is to make consistency a habit, not just something you fit in when it's convenient. That's how I've managed to stay consistent on here and to keep showing up no matter what. Have you ever stayed in a hotel room and in the middle of the night you wake up and you're completely disoriented trying to find the bathroom because you have no idea where you're at? It's because that space is just very unnormal and you have to consciously navigate it. And I feel like that's exactly what it's like when you start any new pursuit. Whether it's exercising or starting a new YouTube channel or just learning a new skill. When you do it, it feels very weird and unnatural. When I first started uploading YouTube videos, it didn't feel like it was a part of my life yet. It felt like that misplaced light switch in that creepy hotel room, and I had to really think about it and plan for it. If you want consistency, you need to turn that weird, awkward pursuit into something that is just so embedded in you that it's weird not to do it. After 2 years of making videos, it would feel really weird if I didn't have something I was working on to upload. It's now become so ingrained in my life that skipping a week would feel like going without coffee, and I don't ever want to do that. But you can make anything normal just by ritualizing it. In the beginning, it will feel like that misplaced bathroom in that strange hotel room, but after a while, it'll feel as natural as your own home. The more that you repeat that behavior, the more it stops becoming new and just becomes a part of your default settings. And if you're serious about making consistency your new norm, I challenge you guys to take that first step today. Whether it's a specific workout time, or starting a new channel, or just setting your alarm clock, just take some action. And share in the comments what you're committing to, because I will be holding you accountable. Remember, consistency isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Let's run it together. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later.